Welcome back to Bull Sessions here on 680 KFEQ. Got a question that you want Brad to answer on the show? Got an idea for the show? Email the guys at bull@willcross.net. Now, here's Randy Baker and agronomist Brad Law.
Okay, with that awesome countdown back to Bull Sessions, Miles, good job.
Yes, Miles is awesome.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Miles is awesome. Hear the clapping? That's
Yep.
Miles
And
clapping.
Somebody has to be in charge.
I stole his mic and his chair, so the poor guy, you know.
As you can tell, Bryson, we need all the help we can get here.
Need somebody being in charge.
We appreciate you helping us out here today, because I think they get a little tired of Bradley and me, and we want to hear some smart people.
Yep.
Okay, what we do first.
We do our focus on our farmer.
Yes, and you want to do that today,
Yes,
don't you? You're trying to step up here in the world, and
I am stealing your, I'm stealing your spotlight, Randy.
I'm just going. You're on trial basis
I'm on
here.
trial.
I want to see how well you do. Way to go,
He
Miles.
did that behind my back. I see it coming up on the screen, and he reaches around and things flash. And
yeah, and we're going to see how well you do, because I don't know if it's not to
Pressure
our likings.
is on.
The pressure's on.
It won't happen again.
Well,
So,
I have.
tell me who the focus is.
I have one of our just a great focus on our farmer.
Okay.
We are going to go all the way up to Derbty, Iowa.
Derby, Iowa.
Have you been there?
I have.
Okay.
I know right where you're going now.
It's what is that? It's just south of Indianola, correct?
Yeah, probably.
Just a ways south.
I'm not sure how far, but yeah.
It's a ways south. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But a little harder to find Derby on the map.
Uh-huh.
But we're going to talk about Jeff Miller today.
Jeff Miller.
Yep, and his wife Jane.
Yep, they're awesome.
They are awesome. He happens to be a territorial manager for NeCo Seed.
No kidding.
Really? I know. See, I know this guy.
You do know this guy.
But he's got a neat thing going on up there.
He does.
Yeah, he's got three
Yep.
kids that are, they're getting grown up.
Mm-hmm.
We got Tristan.
Yep.
We got Torin, and we got Miranda,
Mm-hmm.
and his son-in-law Ricky, and he's got a 2.5-year-old grandchild Finley
Oh,
that lives in Philadelphia.
yeah.
So what makes Jeff a good focus on the farmer is we haven't talked about lambs. Did you know he has 70 head of commercial and registered Hampshire ewes?
I didn't know he had that many. I thought he just had a few little show lambs.
No,
I did not know that.
He raises those, and then if you want to show lamb, you can call him, and he can hook you up with that.
Now, we've got a cattleman in the studio, and there's always used to the old range wars a lot of times. There was between these sheep herders and cattlemen,
Sheep
right,
herders,
Bryson?
well,
Yeah, I'm not a sheep herder. So.
He's up in Iowa, so we've got some distance there.
Yeah.
That show lamb, it's really taken off. There's a lot of kids that
Oh,
show
yeah,
lambs
there
anymore.
is.
So.
I got a granddaughter that's wanting to get into showing.
Well, maybe you need to buy a few lambs from Jeff and add that to your chicken pen.
One of those Byergo bulls or something.
Oh,
too.
you're going to show one of them
Well, yeah.
and a lamb?
A heifer.
Yeah.
heifer.
We
Have
could
a show
get a show
heifer.
heifer.
All right.
Of course.
Well,
We sell those also.
you sell it. Well, Jeff said he sells those online and via private treaty. He also keeps Tristan busy in the sprayer and in the spreader because they have Miller Agronomy and they do custom application of fertilizer and spraying. And then he's got a small patch of row crop there at his place that he does.
Yeah, he's a busy guy.
Busy guy.
Got a lot of things going on. And then he has to put up with you every Tuesday morning at our sales meeting.
I know, but he does a great job for us handling there in
Yeah,
Iowa.
he does. We love him.
And he's very knowledgeable on herbicides and stuff and does a little chemical wholesaling. So, I really like Jeff, and we wanted to spotlight him today.
Yep.
So if you're looking for some lambs or, just
Spraying, fertilizing.
if you're up at Derby
Seed,
reaching
Bradley. We
And
are
seed.
in the seed business too, remember?
Yeah, I think he's even going to warehouse some seed for the local
Yeah, he
guys up
is.
there. So,
Bradley sells everything but seed.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
no, yep.
He's just into selling sweet corn.
Sweet corn.
Yeah.
Yep. Sweet corn, popcorn, tomatoes. We're going to plant some watermelon.
But he says
cantaloupe.
he's not a salesman.
Nope,
Yeah.
not an. It's the
And he doesn't
kids.
eat
He
vegetables.
says he's an agronomist.
Randy, how did Brad do?
Not bad. What'd you think?
I thank you.
Okay, we got applause. Yeah, that was a good job, Bradley.
Thank you.
Done a very good job.
Even
Thanks,
with your
Miles, for doing
heckling.
90% of it.
What? I can't get any credit around here. Do you have anybody like someone you go and you spend all morning putting out,
Just
hey,
working nonstop and never
somebody-
appreciation for your hard work.
I know.
Yeah.
Bull Sessions is going to give him a handsome pay raise, Miles. So,
They are.
yes, you're going to.
200%. 0 times 200% is still.
Well, we're working on it.
Work on the math.
We're
on that.
starting. Yeah.
I have a feeling if you keep that first number the same,
Yeah.
whatever percent you increase it isn't really going to do much for me.
But it makes you feel good.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah, it makes you feel good. We're a fledgling organization here, Bradley. Bull Sessions is.
Fledgling?
So, we got to
I'm
pay
going to have to
dues.
Google that.
We got to pay dues. Did I get ahead of you?
Fledgling?
I got ahead of you.
Thank goodness for that phone.
Fledgling? I can't even spell fledgling.
Bryson, can you spell for fledgling? I'm not sure either. That was a good word, though.
The smartest man in the room already left, Randy. So
Oh, that's
Oh.
right. That's right. He did. He did.
Fledge is a stage in a young bird's life.
Yes, it's a little one.
When the feathers and wing muscles are sufficiently developed for flight. It also describes the act of a chick's
wow.
parents raising it to a fully grown
That
state.
wasn't part of the show, Bradley.
Hey, I'm learning something here.
Well, I taught you something. That's a first.
Yeah,
Way to go, Miles.
A young bird that is recently fledged but is still dependent upon parental
that's the
care
beginning
and
of
feeding
the
is
word of
called
the day.
fledgling.
There you
Word
go.
of the day, fledgling.
We may need to come up with a word of the day.
It's an F word I can use on the radio.
Oh, slap him, Miles. Slap him.
But we're here talking about beef. It's
Beef.
what's for dinner, Randy.
It's what's for dinner, and we're talking about that with Bryson, beef, Angus, all of that. Bryson, tell us some more about it. It's interesting. I mean, you guys have went basically farm to fork, like we hear those things.
we have, and
Yeah.
that's a big push right now in the industry. There's farm to fork, fork to plate. I mean, it's one of those terminology that we're trying to instill in our program all the way
Yeah.
through. So we do everything from breeding them to raising them to finishing the cattle out to get them to the consumer. So, no, it's been a lot of fun. People ask me all the time, what's kind of the important things that you do, and it's just producing a really high quality product. At the end of the day, that's probably the most rewarding thing that we do is the feedback that we get from our customers that buy the beef that have a great eating experience. And I talk all the time with the farmers that are raising cattle, and in the end, we all have one goal, one focus here, is that the consumers have a great eating experience, because that's what keeps us all in business at the end of the day.
It is. Exactly that. We lost that here in the last 20 years. It was all about the money.
Yeah.
Money, yes, is important.
Well, everybody looks at the bottom line. It's where can I make money? But in the end, the broader picture is we have to raise high quality beef for the consumer. That's
serving.
That's everybody's goal in mind, has to be that in the end. And I think we really focus on that with where we raise our bulls. We keep that in mind the whole way. Yeah, they have to do all the functional things for our customers, from breeding to good feet and legs to raising cavities, to raising big strapping calves, to being gentle, to all those aspects. We have to do everything, but in the end, we have to have a great product for our consumers.
You do.
So, and that has to be a focus of everyone in the industry to keep us all in business. To be honest.
And that means, I mean, yes, money's important, but that is a big reward.
Sure.
I mean, when basically they're saying a job well done.
Yeah, it is.
That's purpose. That's pleasure for you. It's profitable.
Exactly.
All of that.
You know, every business has to make money to survive. We all know that.
Sure we do.
But
You bet.
in the end, there's got to be something bigger there that everybody's trying to do, and we take a lot of pride in raising really high quality beef, whether it be the bull end of things. Getting feedback from our customers that their calves done extremely well, to the beef end of it, and getting feedback saying that they had a great eating experience.
Absolutely. But of course, like Bradley talks about money all the time. See, he's always wanting more money here at Bull Sessions, and he gets plenty. I mean, he's rewarded. Do you find this rewarding, Brad?
Oh, on a non-monetary level. Is that a good way?
Well,
That's what I was talking about earlier, Brent.
Bryson, what Bull Sessions is truly all about is we're about serving. You know, we're in the seed business.
Sure.
And, of course, like you said, it's important that everyone makes money. Everyone has to.
Sure,
You know, the
sure.
one-way streets are over.
It is.
It's got to be a good deal for everybody or it's not a good deal. But there's more to it than just making money.
Yeah.
You know, we're trying to put this together, let people know about cattle, seed, every aspect of farming. We try to bring another piece of the puzzle here to Bull Sessions.
Sure, sure.
Have you
You're-
got any emails or phone numbers where
Sure.
people can get a hold of you? We're going to have to get out of here before
Yeah.
Miles fires us.
Yeah, my phone number to reach the beef store is 816-261-5198. Or you can go online and check us out, our cattle or our beef at www.byergo.com, and that's spelled Byergo.
Awesome.
That was BYERGO.com.
Correct.
All right.
and if anybody can, Bradley, tell them how they can. We'll have that number if they want to call us.
You were telling me about this big bull that we can see from 71 Highway.
Correct. All right. So if you go down 71 Highway, you're north of Savannah, there will be a big bull there. That's kind of our landmark, our trademark, you would say, in the beef stores right there.
Awesome. Okay, Bryson, this time I read my scripture. This is Psalm 59:11. I will not take a bull from your house, nor goats out of your folds, for every beast of the forest is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills. I know all the birds of the mountains, and the wild beasts of the field are mine. So, again, we want to thank Bryson. We want to thank all of you for joining us today. Bradley, how do they get a hold of us? I
Well-
think we got a YouTube and...
Yep. If you missed something on this show and want to catch it again,
Mm-hmm.
go on to YouTube and search that Will Cross Bull Sessions, and I'll have this one like our Byergo Angus,
Mm-hmm.
and there'll be the 4 segments, and you can check out the list in segment 1, and Bryson comes on for 2, 3, and 4, and you can check us out on Facebook at Will Cross Bull Sessions.
Okay, so there you have it, and we'll see you next week on Bull Sessions on 680 KFEQ.
Thanks for joining us for Bull Sessions, brought to you by Willcross Seed. Randy and Brad will be back next Saturday morning, tackling more topics from farming to livestock, soil to seed, farm equipment to rural life. So be sure to join us next Saturday morning, same time for Bull Sessions, right here on 680 KFEQ.